Mental Health 101, Key Terms Defined by the DSM-5. Hello everyone. When we talk about mental health, using the right language is essential. In this video, we'll dive into the core mental health terminology defined by the DSM-5, published by the American Psychiatric Association. This knowledge will be invaluable for understanding yourself and those around you. Part 1. The spectrum of mental disorders. First, let's explore some of the broad categories of mental health conditions. Mental health disorder. This is a broad term for any disturbance that affects a person's thinking, mood, behavior, or functioning. It's often used interchangeably with mental illness, mental disorder, emotional illness, or psychiatric disorder. Schizophrenia spectrum disorders. This is a complex group of illnesses where a person's perception of reality is impaired. It's characterized by delusions, false, fixed beliefs, and hallucinations, sensory experiences that aren't real. Anxiety disorders. The main symptom here is anxiety. This can manifest as an intense, sudden feeling of fear and terror, known as a panic attack, or as persistent excessive worries about everyday situations. Feeding and eating disorders. These are conditions like anorexia or bulimia, marked by an altered body, image perception that leads to disturbances in eating behaviors. Part 2. Terms for behaviors and psychological states. Next, let's cover terms that describe specific behaviors or psychological states. Self-harm. This is the act of deliberately hurting oneself to cope with painful emotions, like anxiety, depression, or anger. It's an important distinction from suicidal behavior, though it can be a risk factor. Obsession and compulsion. These are the core components of obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. An obsession is a persistent, unwanted thought, while a compulsion is the uncontrollable urge to perform a repetitive behavior to relieve the anxiety caused by the obsession. Stigma. This refers to the social shame or disgrace associated with having a particular condition or quality. Stigma can prevent many people from seeking the help they need. Trauma and stressor-related disorders. These conditions develop after an individual has experienced a major trauma, with post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) being a well-known example. Part 3. Addiction and impulse control. Finally, let's look at terms related to issues with self-control. Substance-related and addictive disorder. This is a state where a person misuses and is unable to stop abusing substances like drugs or alcohol. Suicidal behavior disorder. The primary trait of this disorder is a recurrent preoccupation with thoughts of ending one's own life. Understanding these terms is the first step toward promoting a more compassionate and informed approach to mental health. Remember that the words we use have the power to help and to heal.